I believe in what I think.
Hey everyone, welcome back. This is how I wash, disinfect, and care for my Mary Kay brushes. Now, most of these brushes are made out of natural hair bristles, which means that you will see a little bit of shedding when you use them. You will see a little bit of shedding when you wash them, and they require a little bit of extra help as far as conditioning because they're natural hair bristles. So, as much as my hair needs conditioning, these brushes do need that too. So I'll explain that in this video, but this technique you can do it with the bigger brushes and you can also use it with the smaller brushes. Now, I'm also featuring in this video a surface that is going to help me clean the brushes and something that is going to help me dry them. They are by the brush bar, and I will link that tool or those tools in the description box down below. On one side, it has this that is for rinsing the brushes, and on the other side, it has three different surfaces that one is deeper than the other, and that way you can clean really well your brushes. And then this other one, you open it and you put it like this, and you can put your brushes in there so they will be upside down, and you can make sure that all the water is going to drip down and not inside the ferrule. Now, if you don't have that, don't worry. Yeah, I mean, you can do something at home, but having different surfaces, it's going to help you a lot to get rid of all the makeup in your brushes. Now, I'm using this Zote bar soap. It's just $1 and it works for me. Whatever you think will work best for your brushes, that's what you probably should use. But this one, I find that it's one of the best formulas for cleaning natural hair or natural bristle brushes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the soap, get into the oil part of the cleanser, then do the three surfaces, turn it around, and then go on the other three surfaces to rinse. Then I make sure that I get mostly all the water out of the brushes, and I'm gonna set them on the side for now until I'm going to start drying them. Same thing with this bigger brush. We're gonna go into the first surface that has the oil, and we already applied a little bit of soap. Then I'm gonna go into the second surface and the third surface, and this one I do take a little bit longer to do it because it keeps a lot of makeup in the bristles, just because again it's a natural hair bristle brush. And I'm going to go into the sides, the center. I'm going to be opening the brush as much as I can, and then I'm going to turn it around, open the sink just a little bit, and then go into the different surfaces just to make sure that all the soap is out of the brush. It's important to clean it, but the soap needs to be removed completely from your brush in order for this routine to work. Then I'm going to make sure to get the water out of the brush as much as I can and shape it a little bit, and then set it aside for when we start to dry the brushes. Then I'm going to take the other brushes. I usually do this, I get them wet, more than one at a time, and then I'm going to repeat the same process. Now, keep in mind that the oil that I'm using here, it's really important. This is the conditioning part of the brushes. That is what is going to moisturize them in order not to be like open and frizzy and dry. The oil is going to keep them a little bit together. The bristles are going to feel moisturized, so they're going to be a little bit more heavy compared than when you just wash them with soap. This is going to be a little bit, it will feel a little bit heavy, but that is what it's going to make a difference as far as how it will apply your makeup, and it's going to make a difference as far as the shape, because it will take the shape that you want instead of being open and all over the place, which will never help you with the precise application of makeup. So adding this little bit of oil, it does make such a big difference. They will look shiny, they will feel moisturized, and it will make such a big difference in the makeup application. Then I'm going to clean the brush bar just to make sure that I can use it and it will be clean for next time. And this is the part where I'm going to dry the brushes. Now, this is not going to dry them completely. This is not something that you can use right away, but if you take the time to dry them this way, more than likely you will remove all the water or the bigger parts of water that can go into the ferrule and get them loose, bristles loose. So it's important that you do this, and also it will help you shape the brushes into the shape that you want. You can use those little covers if you want, but I really find that if you dry them and shape them, it's just the best way to do it. Now, remember, this is something that it's deep cleaning, especially if you're working with other people's, if you're doing, freelance makeup or whatever. Cleaning them this deep, it's a very important step. Then I'm gonna put them upside down into this. This is not the best one for the Mary Kay ones. It doesn't hold them really well. Sometimes they slip. So if you can do something at home, a DIY or something, or if you have something similar that you can put them upside down, that is key for them to dry quicker, and at the same time that they're not gonna get any more hairs loose. So anyways, that's it. Next week I will do a review on this set, and I'll share with you more tips and difference between this kind of bristles and the synthetic bristles. So stay tuned for that. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you on my next video. Bye guys.
Think I'm coming to your tree.